Hey guys, Doc Lil here with a little bit more of a somber video for today. And I saw that Sam Kieth passed away on Saturday. And Sam was a pioneer, a visionary. He was one of the medium's best. He also helped start Sandman, which is one of my favorite books. And he only stayed on for the first 5 issues as penciler, because he felt as though his style didn't mesh with the story that Neil Gaiman was trying to tell. But where I remember seeing him first, before that, was Marvel Comics Presents. And he was doing Wolverine covers, stuff with Cyber, all of these different characters. And he really thought that that book was going to propel him into the stratosphere, and that Marvel was going to give him larger roles and bigger productions and things like that. He'd get an ongoing X-Men book or an Avengers book or something. The only thing about Sam Kieth's artwork is, if you've read the Max, if you've read Sandman, if you've read any of the myriad covers or issues that he's done of Marvel Comics Presents, you'll know that his artwork is different than a Jim Lee or a Rob Liefeld or a Todd McFarlane. He definitely has storytelling chops, but the artwork has a different feel to it. It's bigger, it's more, it's cartoony, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I guess if I had to think about it, kind of like if Bill Sienkiewicz and Scotty Young had a kid, because he has that cartoony quality to his stuff. That's why the Max had a cartoon, I think, on MTV for one season or possibly two, way back in the 90s. But then he also has that, so he's got the Scotty Young thing, but there's also that scratchiness to his artwork that you sit there and you have to look at and you say, you know what, he's seen some Bill Sienkiewicz on New Mutants, and he's adapted some of that into his own artwork. Unfortunately, Sam passed away, and he had a long-standing illness. And so at 63, then we mourn his passing. But if you get the opportunity, and you can go diving in the dollar bins, probably is where you can find most of this stuff. But Marvel Comics Presents, the Max, which was an Image series, and then Sandman, which you probably can't find in the dollar bins, maybe a few issues, but probably not the first 5 of that particular series. So just take this Sunday, take it as a restful day, but also take it as a memoriam to one of the greatest artists that have come around in this generation or in any generation. And make sure that you try to read at least one of his books today, even if it's just an individual issue, so that you can kind of understand one of the masters that has left us. He hasn't done anything mainstream in a very long time, but a lot of that was because he had some legal issues with the Max tied up, but then also because of his failing health. But he was one of that Wizard, Image, DC generation that I grew up with, even though he was 19 years older than I am now. But go and go check some of those books out. Make sure that you find something enjoyable about that. And as you find something enjoyable, then go back and just sorry guys, got some background noise going on. And then plus Sam Kieth is not one of the biggest names that a lot of people will remember. It's kind of like Larry Stroman, when Larry Stroman was doing writing and artwork for Image back in the day. But if you really connected with his artwork, then you did. So if nothing else, go back and read the first trade of Sandman if you want to, to get an idea of the artwork for the first 5 issues that he was trying to bring to the series. Similar to Sean McManus, who did some later issues, I think in the 30s, on Sandman. Except, like I said, his artwork was a lot scratchier than McManus's. McManus's was more refined. And I think part of that, too, is that Mike Dringenberg was the inker on his first 5 issues before Dringenberg took over the title for, the next 5 or 6 issues after that. So be sure to check it out. Check out some Sam Kieth, and just try to enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully the rest of the news that we get for this upcoming week will be better and more exciting. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day.